Hello everyone, welcome to Court Farms, a brand new map by the one and only Oxygendavid. So this is released literally the day I am recording this. I'm not quite sure when it'll get released. But we're finally on this map. I did change out the base machinery. It's similar horsepowers and everything. We've just already used that equipment, so we better go with stuff we haven't used. So this is a Deutz-Fahr 6085 or 6185. Then we have the Zetor Crystal HD 170. Outside the otherwise for base equipment, we do have a Heston baler, mainly because we won't have to deal with bales as much. And one extra mower, the front mower on it. We do not start with a seeder. Well, we did, but I sold it. And then we start with a Azera Scout for the precision farming, as well as a fertilizer spreader. Main reason I decided not to start with a seeder is because since we're starting with a nice baler and we were getting an extra mower, I figured that probably would make sense. Here's the trailer. This is not the one that comes with it. I switched out a lot of things, but I tried to keep things fairly similar. We are running the mud system mod, I think is what it's actually called. So we will have to deal with the mud as well. So we own 56, 57, and 54. This is a grass field. This is just seed bed right now. So it's been cultivated. No, it's cultivated. And this is a wheat field. And this open spot down here, I'm thinking about doing something with it. Of course, I know there's really nothing to use for right now. Then here is the combine, a T560i. We've already used the other combine that we started with before. This one is very similar. I think the grain tank is like 700 liters bigger. And the header, I think, is the exact same width. I want to make sure we're doing some straw, because we do start with a cow barn on here. Well, kind of wanted to make sure we're getting some bedding, because it has slurry and all that with it. So a couple of the big things. New animals. It has rabbits. So we actually have a rabbit pen over there. I'll give everyone a small little tour of the farm towards the end of the video. New wind effect. So there is a wind blowing effect. A little bit more than base game. I think base game has a very minimal one, but not like a huge amount. Custom textures. Custom traffic. For the UK area. That looks pretty nice when I was driving back and forth from the store. Holy heck, our yield is not great. 144 fields. As collectibles, I believe it has 100 to be exact. We'll probably take a look for them every once in a while. I don't think they're like anything crazy for the price you gain for it, but it'll be worth it. Precision farming, a interior for the farmhouse, which I'll show everyone towards the end. Custom UK license plates. So there are 4 new crops or fruit types. There are linseed, field beans, rye, and alfalfa. What do I not see it in the list? But I know I saw mud mod support. So that's actually already been nicely placed for mud and everything. Probably in a somewhat realistic position, I would assume. And there are campsites actually around the map, and There's one not too far from the house, and if you buy it, it'll generate money for you. I do think, I think we might get chickens today. Wouldn't make sense. Some wheat. I am running seasons on here. I figured why not. So I was thinking more than likely we're going to try and plant linseed and rye. Probably in this field and the big one. Then I was hoping to make this area here, we'll probably put field beans in. Just because of planting season for that is March, April, May. And that's a little ways from now. And we would like to get that in. That's one of the higher price ones. Oh yeah, field beans. Up to $4,000. Yeah, I would say that's probably worth it. Well, it's pretty obvious that we're going to need to be putting some more work into these fields. Probably after the next planting season. Probably after the harvest. To get them all up to snuff, because I'm assuming they're probably low on pH, so lime. And then nitrogen, I'm assuming it's not great, based off of the yield. We obviously don't know the soil quite yet, which we'll probably have to go around and check that out once we get a chance, once the field is harvested. And I like to get animals fairly quick, so we're going to be using up some of that money and on rental fees for cedar until we can buy one, windrower, tedder, all that. I think I'll get back up to the top and I'll try to let a worker get this. We'll go and grab the baler then. We can get a little bit of a head start. We'll buy some chickens while we're up there too. We actually need the baler on that tractor, I think. There's only like a 15 horsepower difference between the Zeter and the Deutzfahr. That Deutzfahr is the tractor that Giants released during FarmCon. If anybody's curious where that one came from. Chickens. We start with a diesel tank, maintenance shop. Why does it say cows? I am pretty sure this is not cows. Oh, here we go. Animal dialogue. Chickens don't cost too much. So if we got 20, it's not a lot of money, but they'll reproduce. 6 months is once I hit puberty, then they'll be able to reproduce, and we can just eventually just max it out then. That's my thought there. Not 20 of them. I realize in Farm and Sim, you don't need a rooster to like reproduce. Realistically, you do. So I always like to buy one just in case for realistic purposes. And we have a telehandler that we start with, which, weird enough, we start with 2 bale forks. Just to, I don't know, I thought that was weird. But I'm not sure if one's technically supposed to be a pallet fork. I didn't switch those out, so I'm not certain on that one. We'll let the Deutzfahr do this. It'd be the best bet. So I didn't change anything with that. I might change it though. I might make one a pallet fork. There's no reason why you need 2 bale forks. They're in different spots. I guess that's something, but outside of that, no real use for it. So anybody that doesn't know much about Heston balers, because this is a Heston, they're basically very large bales. Much larger than like variable bale size, max size. Much bigger. I think this is a little bit less horsepower, so it might struggle on the hills, but otherwise I think it should be fine. Ooh, grain tank is nearly full. Not sure how much straw we'll get from this, but every little bit's nice to keep on storage for bedding. Well, they're probably... well, they're not quite full. But we should probably get them on this lap, because we won't be running into the crop then. Probably best. We're almost at one full bale, though. You can see they are absolutely massive compared to like a normal square bale. Although I have heard that they can be a bit finicky when it comes to bale forks. So that might be a lot of fun, but it's what it is. We'll probably get this filled up, then we'll make sure the chickens get some food. As far as I know, this farm has a pen for every animal type. We can do basically anything that we want. So it has sheep, horses, pigs, cows, and rabbits now. You can definitely feel the muddy spots when you hit them. It makes it stop pretty quick, especially with a full load of grain. Now this trailer actually lets us unload it basically every way, every direction. Only 750 liters. I would think they'd eat that pretty quick, wouldn't they? I would think so. I should have just drove in normally and not tried to back in and make it look all cool. Not sure how big this tank system is. Well, that's 2% full, so I would say it's pretty big then. Well, let's hop into the harvester. And I will do a time lapse. We'll get the rest of the field harvested. And we'll probably get at least a start on baling. So I'll talk to everyone once that is done. You know, the fact that we're mostly done with, well, probably halfway done with this field and We've dropped 3 bales. Kind of says a lot of just how massive these things are. A normal bale, I believe, for 240 centimeters is like 9,000 liters for straw. This is a lot more than that. I didn't actually look how much it was. It's quite a bit, though. And actually, I was just, while I was doing the time lapse, you know, I was looking at the Mod Hub thing. That's what I was reading off earlier. It says it has seasons visuals, which is, you know, fall, spring, all that, different visuals for that. Makes sense. And this is random events. What kind of random events am I expecting? I'm curious what everybody's thinking on that one. I'm thinking, like, what, does it mean a tree's falling down? Or is it, like, those campgrounds or campsites? Do they, like, get busier during the summer? Or do they get that kind of thing? I don't know. We'll have to find out. And I'm thinking that big field, since what was it, linseed? I think that's what it was. Is so expensive. I think that bigger field will be what gets that, and I think this field might get rye then. Field beans. That was the really high one, right? Yeah, field beans. So the big field would get field beans, so we'd be looking to plant that in March time. So we got a couple months to, you know, worry about that. We could possibly get it limed by then. I'm thinking linseed in this field, maybe rye. We'll see, which either or. And then the other one into the new field that I'll probably make. But we'll get the bales into storage. I missed a few spots. And we'll have to get the soil mapper, the scout. See what kind of soil we got. Do we have an idea what we're working with? Should we be expecting some amazing yields? Or should we not be expecting that? I don't think I'm going to get a full bale at this point. I think that's what we'll call that. So that is what? I have a counter too, but 5. I always forget to reset the counter though, so it probably won't matter. Here's a big chunk here though. Well, we can grab the telehandler. So yeah, I think we'll be mowing that field soonish. Next couple episodes. I think we'll probably put some in the grass for rabbits and such. Mainly rabbits. I really want to get some rabbits. New animal, you know. Not every map has rabbits in it, so. This is the rabbit enclosure, too. So they'll need water and then food, which I believe is grass. I'll double check, but we got a nice pond down here. Should be able to get water, I'd imagine. This is the pig enclosure. Big pen. Yeah, here's one of the bale forks, and there's another one over by the telehandler. The cow barn is right in here. Yeah, and there's another one right here. I'm thinking about just switching it in between and just making the one a normal pallet fork. I don't really think of a reason why we would need 2 bale forks. If there is a reason, then please correct me. But now I would like to take this in as few loads as possible. And I'm not great driving with them stacked all the time. So my big brain idea is doing this. Should take 2 trips. We can try stacking it and bringing it, but worried with the bumps, it may not turn out great. We'll have to look to get a trailer. That's probably one of the first things. Oh, we also got, you know, planters and cedars, and we don't have anything to spread lime at the current moment either. Yeah, I can see what they say, and not the easiest to get out. That is for certain. There we go. I think we'll put some bales in there. I think that's what makes sense. Ooh, just mud going everywhere. Now, I'm pretty sure with the mud system, it should make it so fields get muddy after rain. Oh, maybe this won't go too bad. It's resting against the bale fork, so. Ooh, the way I wanted to go, the combine's kind of right in the way. I think it's less muddy right here, so. As soon as I saw the mud system come out, I was like, I need to get this into a series. And then I saw this had support for it, so I'm, you know, natively supported. I was like, yep, definitely gonna do it. They are. Makes perfect sense. Yep, yeah, I see what they're talking about. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing what they were talking about with Heston bales. That is for certain. Figured the mud system also had a sense of realism. Some muddy spots and stuff. First use with the baler, and it's already looking mighty muddy and dirty. It might kind of blocks the fertilizer spreader in. We'll do this field first. Oh, I missed a bunch right there. I'll do this field first. Been spending all of our time in it. I'll do a short time lapse, just finishing up the soil maps, and we'll come back in, and then we can go to the next field and kind of do the same thing. Be a nice way we can, you know, explore the map and do it in a quick fashion, somewhat quick fashion. Alright, so this should be the second to last one in this field. Ooh, I might have missed some, actually. Actually missed a little bit. I should have actually, on this one, gone a little bit farther over on that one. I'm wasting our money, man. I think we have just a handful of small spots missing. Yeah, right in the middle. Let's go to that field. So I'm assuming there's 2 ways to get to it, it looks like. Looks like we can get to it from up here and then at the bottom. I was about to say this grass field wouldn't be bad to buy, but I'm pretty sure we already own it. So this is our other field, a much bigger field. We get to it from the bottom of that field and then this one as well. Ooh, a big mud pit. We also have direct access to 55. I wonder how much that one is. 200,000. I'm honestly interested in buying one of the campsites. And obviously one of these wouldn't be bad. I think we would be in the market for a smaller field, more than likely. Maybe not that one. That one has a lot of silty clay in it. I think that has the campsite in it. So that would make a lot of sense for us to buy that. If we're able to make some money from it. Oh, this is actually a really big field. It's quite a big field. It doesn't look as big in here. Actually, that is pretty big. How big of a field is that? 4.5 acres. We're currently missing soil mapping, soil sampling. That one is really low on nitrogen. That's not really surprising. Should just have one more after this as well. I might have cut a bunch of this one. This one, it took a while. I'm assuming there's quite a few soil samples. It's probably going to be fairly expensive, but we'll have all of the sampling done. And that'll be worth it. I think I missed a little bit up here. I'm not sure if that little dot's going to really matter. But just in case, I'm assuming it really won't. For that little speck won't matter too much. Muddy, yeah, it must be muddy all the way up here. Just see it digging in. Oh, it's going sideways. I think the road to that grass field is even more muddy. Yeah, I already opened the gates. You can see big bunch of mud there. I think there's some right here as well. Maybe there's a spot through this hedge, maybe? We can come through this way. It doesn't look... Nope, there is. Right down here. We could go this way if we need... bring any sort of equipment through. Especially as you get bigger stuff, like a big windrower or something like that. This is a really big grass field, though. I think we will almost have to split this. Probably between some hay and then grass. I don't think it'd be a straight split, though. Then if we get some hay, we can immediately get some cows. We won't be able to do total mixed right away. Oh, we'd almost be able to. If we did silage, we could. We'd have to get a forage wagon, though. And put it in one of the bunkers. We'll see how we're doing. The priority, though, is getting the crops into the ground and getting a start on animals. This grass texture has to be different, right? He did say he has custom textures. He has a lot of custom stuff. If you're unaware or new to Oxygendavid maps, there's a lot of custom things he does that, you know, I've been wanting to do this field or this map since, man, it's fairly early on into my YouTube career, I guess. Probably a couple months after I started Survival Challenge, which was my first series. I was like, I want to do a series, a Let's Play on this map when it comes out. And now here we are, a couple months later. Should be everything right here. Can take a look if we missed a spot, but it looks pretty solid, yeah. So this will take a little bit, just because we have so many samples. And it'll probably cost $1,000 or $2, I'm assuming. Usually the more samples you have, the longer it takes. Now there's a tanker there, but there's also a tanker up there. I'm wondering, that might just be for decoration. That one up here must be for milk, I'm assuming. The one in here. Not that one, but this one. So that's the slurry spit. Oh, 2,500. We'll get this parked into the barn, and then we can take a look at those. So we have sandy loam and loamy sand in this field. It's okay. It's not fantastic. But better than silty clay. This field has loam and sandy loam. This one has a mixture. It's like Neapolitan ice cream right here. We got some loam, sandy loam, and loamy sand. Yeah, that's the rabbit pen. So this is the field. I saw it like immediately after I logged in. I was like, you know, it doesn't really look like it's growing as grass. Looks pretty short for it to be field grass or anything. Be a fairly sizable field. We can probably get that in for the next couple of months. How long do we got? Next month is when we can plant, and then we got 3 months total, so we should have enough time. Because we don't have to worry about that big field for a little bit. That's the horse barn. So this is the campsites that are in the map. So we can supposedly buy this and gain money from it over, you know, small amounts, I'm assuming, but ooh, that looks some comfy spots right there. Nice nap. Take a nice nap in there. Yeah, there's caravans all over the roads and everything. So that's probably part of the custom traffic. Oh, we have a dog. Did I say that? We had a dog. I almost forgot to mention that. We got a barn up here. This might not be ours. But horse barn and then sheep pen down there. I've yet to do horses on Farming Sim, so that might be something new. Yeah, we should, where's the, yeah, here's the doghouse. Make sure he's good on food. Is he gonna come for dinner time? Oh. Oh, here's the doggy coming. Oh, I saw him. Oh, here's the doggy. Hey, doggy. No, he's just running in circles right now. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Let me know what your thoughts are on Court Farms. I'm pretty excited. Seems like a great map so far. So yeah, I'll talk to everyone in the next video. Bye.